Well, they say that age only matters if you're a fine wine, but not for one Georgian woman who claims to be the world's oldest person alive. Antisa Khitcheva insists she's now 130 and shows no signs of slowing down. Irina Galushka has the story.
As you get older, birthdays tend to get less exciting, but not Antisa Khitcheva. This Georgian woman says she's turning 130 years old. It's a claim backed up by her passport, but she appears to have outlived her birth certificate, which would help prove she's the world's oldest living person by 16 years. She spends most of her time in bed, but her 10 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren, and 3 great-great-grandchildren keep her entertained year-round.
Now I feel weak, but I don't want to stay in bed all the time. I worked a lot. I worked on my garden plot. I needed to raise my children after my husband died.
They say, despite her age, she still has a sound mind and a sharp eye, and enjoys a game of backgammon every now and then.
Mother worked all her life, even during the war. She never had a very comfortable life.
Mikhail is Antisa's third and last living son. She claims she gave birth to him when she was 60. Her 2 older children died in the 1940s.
It seems there's something in the air in the mountains of Georgia. Living to over 90 is nothing out of the ordinary here, but making it to 130 is still something pretty special. The secret could be in the simple rural life, or the DNA of the local population, or, as some have suggested, a mix-up with the documents. Or maybe it's the combination of all 3 that keeps people like Antisa going strong for years.
Relatives say Antisa used to smoke cigarettes, doesn't eat meat, but does enjoy having a drink every now and then. Antisa spent all of her life in the village she was born in. She didn't have much of an official education and doesn't know how to read or write. Her passport says she was born in 1880, but independently, that documentation cannot be verified without Antisa's lost birth certificate. But several other documents and testimonies from her neighbors say Antisa is definitely over a century old.
We have so-called Form 1, which is a document which is created when old Soviet Union passport was issued to Antisa Khitcheva. It is created in 1979, and this document also said that Antisa Khitcheva is born in 1880. We hope that we will have much more evidences here. We will have much more documents in order to establish the fact that this person is the oldest person in the world.
But with paperwork or not, Antisa continues to lead by example, proving that age is a case of mind over matter, as long as you know how to make the most of every single moment of life. Irina Galushka, RT, Georgia.